Philly entered the season with championship expectations, but now have a record of 2-12, which is the worst in the league right now. The worst record in the league right now belongs to the Philadelphia 76ers.
No way. But no way.
Can you? Are the Sixers cooked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but on a more positive note about last night, just one thing that was positive.
Please,
yeah, like I said,
positivity.
My man ain't been playing a lot. He played 5 minutes last night and was a plus 13.
KJ Martin played 5 minutes. They say there's too much negativity in basketball discourse. We are spreading the positive.
Plus 13 in 5 minutes and didn't attempt one shot.
That's really good.
So just so he come in, he deserves some minutes. But so as of this morning, I was looking at the schedule, going over it, and just looking at the landscape. Paul George out, Tyrese Maxey is not healthy. We don't know what the hamstring is like. Joel dragging their leg around still. To get out of this hole they in, right? You got to go win on a few 9, 8, 10 game win streaks to get out of this hole you in.
Yeah.
You can't lose 2 in a row the rest of the way. January, they got 17 games, 5 back-to-backs.
Ooh.
They got 11 games in February. It's a short month. All-Star weekend, this, that, and the third. March, they got 17 games in March, 5 sets of back-to-backs.
Ooh.
If what we've been hearing that Joel is not playing back-to-backs, this, that, and the third. So there's no way that you can climb out of this hole because your best player is not going to be available. We don't know what Tyrese Maxey hamstring is going to be. Definitely missing PG. He wasn't the Paul George who Philly was expecting up to this point in the games that he has played. It looks bad.
It is a hard product to watch.
It is tough basketball to watch. You're last in the league in assists. You're averaging 20.9, which is, it was at 15, 16 in the beginning, so you've gotten somewhat better. But now you got to try to figure out this McCain and Maxey dynamic, right? You started them last night together. How is that going to look? Who's going to be the one? Who's going to be the two? Who's going to play off the ball? So now it's, you move Kelly Oubre to the bench. That's messing with team morale. You're starting every game, starting the preseason. So it's a lot of things that's not going in their favor. And not playing good basketball is at the top of it. Team meetings and all that is one. You got a team meeting, though. You've been in the season a month.
Right. You just had your first team meeting?
Yeah, you got a team meeting, you've been in the season a month.
Which I feel like, well, was that their first, team meeting?
Yes.
Well, the first one that got...
I mean, the first one that got leaked.
The first
one. But, yeah, the fact that it took that long to have a team meeting.
I can't say that's what I've heard. It's the first one.
Yeah.
So, Kenny, like you mentioned, a month into the season, and if they went on a 10-game winning streak right now, they would just be 500.
They would just be at 500.
They would just be at 500.
Right?
Ooh.
And I looked at the schedule, there's no easy games coming up for them. Even, we look at Detroit's record, Detroit's not an easy win. Not especially in Detroit. Right?
A beautiful city.
So, you got Brooklyn next, right? That's not an easy win.
No, there are no easy wins.
So they got...
Tom's can go get a bucket.
They got three home games. They got Nets at home, Clippers at home, Rockets at home. Then they go to the Pistons, go to the Hornets.
Yeah, they're not easy games.
Then
there's no... Even with Joel can play the way he played, have his 35 as he did last night, but it still didn't look like it was a dominant performance. It was 14 free throws. I don't know. It just looks bad.
At this point, this is the reality. You're not going to win a championship this year, right? It didn't fall in your favor, right? You're coming into the season hurt. Your second, third best player now has hyper extended the same They wasn't planning on playing back-to-backs. Your big guy ain't healthy. You're starting off 2-12. What do you get for trying to win now? There's nothing. You're already at the back of the bus. You might as well just fucking stay there at this point. Stay at the back of the bus, get a top 5 pick. Most likely you're gonna get a top 3 pick. If you fuck around, get the 1 pick or the 2 pick, you have a gold mine now, right? You can use that pick to leverage somebody, or you can pick that pick and add it to your roster, right? You can get a Cooper Flag or you can get Ace Bailey, right? And your 2 best players can fully be healthy. That means they have a full year. You let your young kids play, let them get development, let them get their game at this point. That's what I would be thinking about if I'm the organization. There's no, at this moment in time, we can go on the 10-game winning streak, we can do whatever the fuck we want. It ain't gonna better us to the point where we're gonna be playing dominant basketball. Because again, one guy's out, one guy is playing damn near 60, 70%, right? So the worst thing, I mean, the best thing is he stays the same, right? He's not gonna get healthy. He stays the same as he is right now. Worst case scenario, we have same thing that happened last year. He comes back in the playoffs and then he missed the beginning of the season. They have you starting 2-12. So at this point, I'm just gonna make the final decision and say,
end the cycle.
Shut this shit down.
End the cycle.
Shut it down. Hey, Embiid, good shit. Get healthy. Paul George.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. We're gonna get ready for next year. Young fellas, go out there and just play.
You're going to do it this early in the season?
Paul going to
no
be out
one's
6
healthy.
Paul's going to be out 6
See that?
It's not like
We haven't heard that,
it's not
but
like with the Bucks.
He's not healthy.
It's not the
Paul George?
He's not healthy.
It's not
It's
like
not
with
the Bucks. It's not the Bucks.
They're
It's not-
healthy. They just can't figure it out.
So Gil, let me just point this out. I believe the Thunder own the Sixers pick, but it's top 6 protected. So if you're the Sixers, would you lean in and now try and get a top 6, or would you play with fire now and go to that draft
I'm
lottery?
gonna lose and I'm gonna just fight that motherfucker over there. Like, wait, hold on, man.
Sam Presti?
Wait, so
let me just keep my pick, bro.
What pick?
Top 6 protected.
Top 6 protected. So if Philly gets
1 through
picks
6.
1 through 6, they get to keep their pick.
Got it.
If it falls out of that,
Then they got to give it. I mean, they need.
There's not. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not like the big guy is 100%.
Yes.
Like we can look at him. He's
Yeah.
60 at best,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which means if he's still playing the rest of the season, he's never gonna get to 80. He's gonna be around 60 the whole time. So it's
Yeah,
it's
that's a good point.
You're at this point where it's like, I know it's 14 games, but shut this shit down. There's no upside here.
Sure, do you agree with that approach right now? We're only 14 games into the season. Sixers 2-12, the worst record in the NBA right now. Embiid has previously said he wasn't going to play back-to-backs. Morey had said that Embiid and PG likely were going to play back-to-backs. PG's out, obviously, with the hyperextended left knee, so.
Well, I mean, knowing what I know now, given those injuries to those two, yeah. And I would be like, let the young folks go play.
Do we know how long?
And
PG's out?
see what they can do.
We don't know, but
Yeah.
it's the same knee.
Remember, it's hyperextension, so that means
Like
that
it could be
motherfucker
just-
loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, hyperextension, bone bruise, all that.
Yeah.
and
He
it's-
missed the
Yeah.
first 5 games while recovering from it. The same injury suffered in the preseason. We could assume that.
Because at this point, on top
He
of it
could be
not
done for
playing
the
back to
season.
back,
Anyway.
there's no way they're gonna get in any type of rhythm.
No.
And then that's not fair to the young guys.
And then you're gonna win. Like you don't want the worst thing
Yeah,
you want
let
to do
him
right
play.
now at the bottom, win enough games to be out of lottery.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
Right. No
Yeah.
playoff, no lottery. So what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like John Wall in Houston. When he got to Houston, like,
Oh, and they sat him.
I can play you, but you alone might win me more games than I want to win, so just stay home.
Gonna be like 8 games.
That was a
Yeah.
shitty situation. though.
And that's what ends up
I
happening.
know, facts. But
I'll pay you to stay home because I need these draft picks.
Yeah, that was sad.
Who
That
did
made
they
me
end up
sad.
getting with that draft
Jalen,
pick?
right?
Was it Jalen Green?
They got Jalen,
Jalen.
Jabari.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, they built this.
Yeah,
They built this little the young team.
See, so
It was worth it, but it's still sad for Joel Wall.
if I'm feeling right now, I'm gonna call OKC. Hey man, can I pay for my pick back? I got like $5 million right here. Give me my pick back.
Let me get my
Can I get my
Sam Presti, the visionary, playing chess.
Yeah, no, it's just, it's, yeah, I get it, Gil. Because at this point, like, what are you doing?
Right, you have a veterans, you have a solid team, but you still got some pieces that still need confidence and need to develop, right? So, you got Kane, you got Maxey, you got your son, right? You got, who's that? Oubre is going to do what Oubre does, right? Lowry, he's on the way out.
I think they lost him.
Who?
Oubre.
But this is where you get his morale back, right? It's
that move.
It makes sense though. Remember I said at this point he's done played enough and well enough to keep a starting position, right? I don't know if I would have brought Maxey out. It's like Maxey come off the bench, that would have been stupid too.
Now this is before Maxey came back though. You just did it when Maxey.
I would have probably the other Martin.
He was starting.
I would have been like, all right, Oubre, you go in front of him right now. Like, it was a weird position because the kid that is subbing in, you supposed to sub him out, but he's been playing so well. That's a hard, that's.
So
it was in a weird position. That's what I said. You gotta just throw the whole season away. It just cut your losses now, dog. Right?
Less than
you're already 1,000 in the hole. Don't try to get this 1,000 back.
Absolutely. You know where that go from there.
Yeah.
Like calling home, like, listen, I ain't gonna be able to
know when to fold them, know when to hold them. You're folding right now. Just hold your hand.
We asked the chat, are the Sixers cooked? 91% said yes.
Damn.
Sean's not even here today.
But
we had to play
90% is basically saying that.
Yeah.
If you're a cook, this ain't 65, it's 90. If you cook, just be done.
Be well done.
Be well done.
You guys talked about Jared McCain. McCain leads all rookies with 15.6 points per game, stepped that up to 25.5. We'll give him 26 points per game over the last 6 games that the Sixers have dealt with injuries. Is PG right about Jared McCain being the Sixers' most consistent player so far? And if so, how concerning is that your rookie, your 16th overall pick, is the most consistent player on a team that had championship aspirations?
Yeah.
I mean, he's consistent because he's available.
The other guys ain't been there, so shit,
McCain makes TikToks, but he's also on time for team-related activities.
Hey, that's the worst, man. I know opponents hate that kid. Because he's good, and then after the game, you already know he's trolling, right? It's like, his TikToks is like he's trolling you. I just scored 35, and I'm sitting here, and you sitting here like...
And I love
it.
He definitely getting his man.
Yeah.
No, he getting his man. He's playing well.
He's playing well, but he's always been like...
Even at Duke,
I think people don't realize how good he is because it's the TikToks that kind of irritates people. Not realizing high school, it was the same thing. Like he was from freshman year to whenever, he was good. He was dominant, right? College, same thing, right? He's a great basketball player.
Yeah.
Well, he's a good basketball player.
Yeah, he can go.
And he's gonna keep getting better.
And his confidence is
through the roof. I'm glad that he's playing well.
Yeah,
but
it's their Wi-Fi.
It is their Wi-Fi.
So, fuck.
Some of y'all are broke boys. Get it. They insult me every day, Steve.
It's not concerning that he's consistent. It's concerning that nobody else that should be the consistent players are available.
Well, number one would be
concern. So
the kid that we're number one plays pretty well.
Tell him, King.
Yeah, that's right now. I'm gonna
tell him, King.
Right now, I'm gonna just play my.
What number? Number one?
I'm gonna just play my young guys.
Employee number one.
Let them get some experience. Like
you need it. Like
it can't hurt anything.
No.
AJ, you never know what happens.
Damn. All right. Well,
they already paid. Just don't play. Listen, if you want to save money, just don't play the ones that's free agents. You like Golden State is keep Kuminga. That's all you gotta do.
Are you up for some bread?
Oh, we got some bread.
Okay, we got you. Don't worry about that.
They're good in that regard.
But we spoke earlier this week about Tyrese Maxey having to call out Joel Embiid in a team meeting about being late, quote, for everything.
Wow.
Everything. So according to the Athletics' Tony Jones, when asked about the team meeting on Monday after the loss of the Heat, Embiid said, whoever leaked that is a real piece of shit. I repeat, whoever leaked that is a real piece of shit. But Embiid also took accountability for his tardiness with team-related activities, saying, I need to be better, I need to be perfect, I need to be on point, which I'm going to do. Take me back, baby, please. I'll be better this time. But
Don't gotta be perfect.
Vince Goodwill of Yahoo Sports shed some light on why Embiid's attitude might be a little off this season. So according to Goodwill's report, Embiid wanted the Sixers to go after Jimmy Butler this offseason amidst turmoil between Jimmy and the Heat. Here's more from his podcast, The Good Word.
I'll tell you something else that I think is sticking in Joel Embiid's craw. He wanted the 76ers, with all the changes they made. Remember, they went and got Caleb Martin. They went and got Kyle Lowry. That means they went and made deals with players who played for the Miami Heat. He wanted another player from the Miami Heat. He wanted Jimmy Butler. He wanted the 76ers. He told them, go get my guy. And we know at the end of the season where Jimmy Butler sat with the Heat, Pat Riley calling him out and saying he should play more and everything else, and didn't get a contract extension. So it felt like there was some level of opening, at least tangentially, to go get Jimmy Butler. I don't think the discussions, Ice, ever truly got serious to a point that you could even say, okay, they're in a deal zone now. Like, this can happen. But I don't think Joel Embiid has been happy, even though they wound up getting Paul George. He wanted Jimmy Butler back over there. And I think he made that known. And they couldn't make it happen. So I'm not saying he's pouting, but I'm saying that there's a lot going on there.
Shout out Vince Goodwill, legend.
First I heard of that.
Other people.
You heard
so
that?
After that Heat game, I think Embiid said that Jimmy Butler was the best player in the league, in his opinion.
Who is it?
What?
Yahoo Sports. Vince Goodwill.
Embiid said what?
Embiid said that he thought that Jimmy Butler was the best player in the league.
He didn't mean that.
I'm just telling you what the man said.
What's his name, Vince?
Vince Goodwill, Yahoo Sports. Good man, Gil.
No, I'm pretty sure, but at this point, what is it? Where's reality at? How are they gonna make? Who are they getting rid of?
Reality is with hope.
Who are they getting rid of to go
Bring
get
in
Jimmy Butler?
They don't want to get rid of nobody.
Jimmy Butler was a free agent.
But they could, yeah.
So that's that. So who are they gonna trade that Miami won't, besides the fucking players that they just didn't want to sign back? Who are you gonna trade? What pieces did Philadelphia have to make that trade?
They only
You
had
gonna
two
trade
players
Maxey?
under contract, I believe, at the start of the summer.
Yeah, they
right?
wasn't
Who?
getting rid of Maxey.
No, I think it was Embiid and Ricky Council to start. Because they had to get
Yeah,
Maxey
so
the
you're
extension.
gonna get rid of Maxey, you're gonna get rid of who are you gonna trade for Jimmy Butler? It wasn't a real thing. I don't give a fuck who he was. I don't have nothing.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
LeBron chocolate
Trade
chip
my
cookie.
building, huh? I can trade one of AI statue. The AI statue, you want that? Like, the fuck do you want?
No,
What do
they
I
don't
have?
Don't even want that.
But even if you're Embiid and you wanted Jimmy Butler, but we got you Paul George, you're not gonna be excited about that?
That's why I can't take this. I can't.
I'm just saying.
It doesn't. It
And
doesn't.
injured Paul George?
But coming into the season,
I mean, it's just, and that's the thing with the media that's annoying sometimes. It's just like you see that they're not winning, they're not gelling, so now you throw that, well, he actually wanted Jimmy Butler and settled with Paul George instead. Like, no, that's not what happened. Because if they was winning, that wouldn't even have been said, I don't think.
Not at all.
So that's the thing about media that irks me sometimes, because now you're just like they already down.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. Like, now you just...
That's
Yeah,
what
how can I get mentioned too, shit?
Huh?
Shams ain't gonna be the only one reporting shit out of Philly.
Just making shit up. Just
I'm just making
What?
shit up.
I want my name mentioned too, shit.
You do
Mama named me Vince. Y'all gonna know it, damn it. Hey.
do an ounce of research, you
What?
see that trade was not even
possible. Yeah. Just.
Like,
As soon as you said it, my brain calculated, no, that's not even possible.
do not tell
The
me
other way
what's
around,
possible.
like, you'll give us Embiid.
Yeah.
I can give you a Batman hero. Go on, fuck on. Like, you don't have that on the other side.
No. You didn't when that could have.
Yeah.
yeah, because if he wanted Jimmy, they would have got him. If that's
Shit,
what
we want you to play every game.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We want you to be on time.
Play.
It sounds
Right.
Like,
We'll bring you. Yeah.
look
I want Jimmy. Well, we want you to go. We want you to be on time.
we want you to play back-to-backs. It's not.
We all want a lot
Here's
of
our wish
shit.
list.
We all want a lot of
We
shit
all have
that we
one.
can't have.
It's just like a parent, right? You get a Christmas list.
You know what they say? Hey.
I'm getting all this shit. What I'm gonna get? A goddamn sweater.
Old saying, we motherfucker tell you something, I want, shit, people in hell want ice water.
Right? Right? Yeah, that's the line. That's the line.
This is a good list. You're not getting anything on it, though. But we appreciate you for having me, Joel. Let's keep it moving.